Welcome back, car people. I hope you've all been keeping well. Unfortunately, I can't say the same for myself. I'm sat here in a sling with a broken collarbone. And how did I do that, you might ask? Well, I fell off a ladder. Stupid, I know, hey? The butler wasn't working that day and I had to do some jobs myself. I was up the ladder, only 4 foot high, fell to the floor and I've cracked my collarbone, and I'm told that I'm going to be in a sling for 6 weeks. So something of a setback, but life goes on. I'm just enjoying a cup of coffee here before we head out for the day. Thought I'd give you a little update on what's been happening, as I haven't spoken to you in a couple of months now. Channel followers will remember perhaps my Mini John Cooper Works convertible. Sold that to a great guy up in the Midlands area. We had that delivered along with the Peugeot RCZ, and the Mercedes S-Class was also sold. The Bentley Continental had an electrical fault that we couldn't get to the bottom of, so that was traded out. Can't think of it. Oh yes, the Aston Martin Vantage, the 4.3 one with the body kit. I could have sold that 10 times. That went to a guy in North Yorkshire, and incoming has been a lovely black Aston Martin DB9 Volante that I made a video of the other day. We've got inquiries on the red Aston Martin DB9, and I've also just agreed terms on the Aston Martin VAS, the red Aston Martin Vantage, which is currently over at Aston Martin Pangbourne being serviced. So I've got to go and collect that back. I can't drive. I've got to recruit drivers to take me over there. We'll settle the bill. I thought I might just take you along with me on that trip, because it's always nice to look around their showroom and see the beautiful examples they have for sale, which in years to come will obviously become used cars, and hopefully they're the type of vehicles that I'll be stocking on the channel. So I thought I'd take you with me. I'm going to take the BMW M3 for a run out today. That hasn't been used in a month or so, and surprised they've had very few inquiries on it. So if there's anyone interested in that, I'm going to just do a little bit of a video as we drive to Aston Martin to collect the car. So you're coming along with me, and let's get on the road. Well, this is rather awkward trying to turn around and film at this angle. I picked up my videographer, Sahira. She's waving in the background there. Hi there. Yeah, we're on our way to Aston Martin Reading to collect this Aston Martin Vantage. Thought we'd take the opportunity to use the only 4-seater car that I've got, and that's this BMW M3. Why have I still got this in stock? One of 100 UK cars, the biggest spec car out there on the market. It has got the upgrade Harman Kardon. The biggest option that it's got that a lot of people have been excited about is the LED steering wheel. I even had a guy phone the other day and asked if I would swap my LED steering wheel for his normal one. Yeah, so the car, I had the car at what I thought was a very competitive £54,000. I had a few inquiries, but they've come to nothing. I've reduced the car £2,000. It's now at 52,000. It's the second, at the time of making this video, it's the second or third cheapest one on the internet. But for the spec, it is definitely the best one out there. So I'm motivated to sell it. If you've got part exchange, I can offer you a good price against that. We offer all sorts of finance as well, so we can help you into the car if you don't have the full budget for it. So yeah, I'll be interested to hear from anyone that's interested in a beautiful BMW M3. You can see it all on my website. So we're on our way to Reading now, and we'll film the showroom when we get there. So we've arrived at Aston Martin Pangbourne. I love coming here. We're in Berkshire, which is a lovely leafy part of the country, and got a beautiful garage here. They used to have a Bentley dealership here. That's now moved to High Wycombe, so Aston Martin have taken over the full showroom here, and Lamborghini also have a premises just on this side. I always love coming over here. There's always some exciting cars to see, and I've spotted something already. We'll have a walk down to see that. On our way down, let's just show you the new Aston Martin DBX. This is the four-wheel drive off-road car that all manufacturers are producing now. I haven't had one of these yet, haven't driven one even, so it'll be interesting to get into one of those soon. This is Lamborghini's version of the four-wheel drive called the Urus. Extremely popular car. See lots of those in London. Now something has taken my eye down here, a very rare car. This is a Huracan Storato. First time I've seen one of these. So let's take you and have a little walk around it. I actually don't know very much about the model, other than what I can see. It looks like some sort of Paris-Dakar special, and it's got these jeweler tyres on, which look like they'd be better suited to a Range Rover, so off-road tyres. Who on earth is driving a Huracan on the road like this? Well, we've come into the showroom here, and they've very kindly allowed us to film around, and there's some really sexy bits of kit here. If you just have a look behind me, there's an STO, £300,000 worth, and I love the colour. Orange is one of my favourite colours. You might want to get some close-ups on that. And then this satin finished paintwork car is called a Revolto, and this is a car that's a sold car. The gentleman was just telling me somewhere in the region of £500,000 with options. Have a little look in this corner. We've got another beautiful STO. The paintwork on this is simply gorgeous. If you get up close and look at the details, like these beautiful bonnet vents and side wing vents. In the corner here, tucked away, an SVJ. Another stunning piece of kit. These cars really are a work of art. In the middle, this is a Technica, a Huracan Technica. This is the run-out model, a two-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive version of the four-wheel drive Huracan. And finally, the Performante Spider, of which I happen to have one in stock at the time of this video. I've got a Verdi Mantis car, so that's this colour, but this car. Okay, well that's very nice to let us look around in here. So we're going to go into the Aston Martin showroom now and see if we can get the keys to my Vantage. I was going to say we're going back into the real world now, but this is still a lot of fantasy for some people. The cars in here are next level as well. We've got the new V12 Vantage Coupe, 24 plate, and a whole host of other exotica. Right, are you doing two separate bills? Just one. Oh, right, okay, let's do that. Okay, let's have a look. I've just bought some Aston Martin wheel centres for one of the DB9s that I've got in stock to make that a nice new set on the car. And if you're interested in knowing, £68 for 4 bits of plastic. Ooh. So even though I'm trade, I do very much get the retail experience.
Do indeed. Right, one thing I do need, just...
It's going to be a bit tricky signing.
Oh, loose. Oh yeah, one-handed, yeah.
Yeah, well, I've become ambidextrous. Brushing my teeth has been fun.
Got obviously company details, information of the car, make, model, chassis number, mileage, health check, which I know we run through.
Yes.
At the labour charge, this is all again at a trade rate for you.
Yes, thank you.
We've got all the relevant parts on there, and in reference to that, Camilla.
Wonderful.
Health check. I know we run through that, didn't we? Colour coded system, green, amber, and red.
Yes.
So that's all good. Keep that for your records.
Yes.
Tire tread depths, brakes, obviously all good as well, as discussed
Wonderful.
yesterday. And then this is what the guys do when doing the service of Aston Martin, all the individual check and adjustments that they do.
Terrific.
Just keep that for records.
Yeah, very diligent.
It's been reset, so that'll come back on in
12 months time, yes.
Brilliant. All right, so we've got the total to £657.
Thank you so much. Get a credit card machine.
Okay, and you just want to pop again. All one-handed, doing all right with that?
Yeah.
What'd you do?
I fell off a ladder.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah. I was doing, I was just getting ready for doing some filming. I was just tidying up the, oh, what's going on here?
Oh, guys, but £650 million, isn't it? Right, trying to 657.00. Okay, there you go. Change your pin.
Thank you.
They pop that all in there for him. Is the car sold, is it? I take it? Or
Yeah, well, deposited, so I've got to now deliver it to Petersfield.
Yeah.
The lady has got some money in a savings account, which she's given notice on, so it takes about a week for the funds to come out of that account and go into another one where she can transfer it.
Pick it up. Right,
and so I'm going to be delivering it. I think we'll take it on a trailer probably.
Excellent.
Get it down to her.
That's a cool car.
Yeah. Well, Adam remembered it.
Yeah, I see.
It was spec here.
Yeah.
And
cool.
It's got an unusual combo, hasn't it?
Yeah, the wheels sound good and stuff.
Yeah, someone's done something with that. I think they've taken the cats off it.
Done one of those walnuts, just weird.
Yeah.
But then you go and grab keys, okay?
Yeah. Thank you. I guess you've done a little bit of filming around the showroom, Zahira. The lad here said he's going to take us next door and show us some really special stuff. Come on, let's go. Now here's a really special piece of kit, an Aston Martin Zagato shooting brake, one of only 100 cars in the world. It's 2019 and it's never been used, just 45 miles on the clock. You will not see another one of these, I'm sure. This has taken my eye, this baby blue and orange Vantage. It's a heritage edition inspired by the DB9 race car, and the Gulf colours are the ones that are probably the most known in motor racing. This vehicle has got some additions, including this bigger front splitter and a different rear spoiler. Some nice interior touches as well, which you can get on a bit of B-roll. And if your pockets aren't deep enough for the Aston Martin Zagato, this is a much more reasonable £165,000. This is the secret bit, the bit you don't get to see normally. The river, Emma. That is the River Pang. A bit narrow, isn't it? Look at the colour scheme on that. Right, this is an odd one. I thought my Vantage S was a bit odd, but this is very unusual. It's a left-hand drive car, so it looks very much to me like it's a kind of an Arab spec, especially with that red interior. That's very different, isn't it? What we've come out here to look at though, they've taken a DB9 in part exchange and they've asked me if I want to buy it. Unfortunately, it has some corrosion issues. Let's see if I can see them. We've got some scratches around the boot lid here. They'll polish out. No corrosion in the lights. Oh, there is a little bit. Little bit of corrosion in the light here, and no, this is nasty. Look, we've got corrosion on the wing there, corrosion. Oh, this is terrible. Look, Aston Martin, what's wrong with you? Why can't you paint a car properly? You've got corrosion there. Now look, there's a little bit of corrosion up here on the roof. Now if I was cunning, I could do put a wrap or some sort of vinyl on the roof there, maybe a carbon look, cover that up. Let's check around these door edges. A couple of chips on the door edge, that's quite common, we can touch them in. Diamond cut wheels do need some refurbishment. More corrosion down here underneath the wing guard as well, so that will need to have to come off. Corrosion around the door handle. So we're painting a rear wing, we're painting a roof, or we're not painting the roof, we could get away with that. Painting a door, some scratches here, and of course this front wheel has got curb damage as well. Tyres feel alright. Now oddly, they're fine, but there is some scuffing on this mirror here, so we need to paint the mirror cover. Wheel needs a refurbishment. Headlights aren't terrible. Front end, I mean the car is dirty, sat out here, so it's hard to see. Yeah, I would refurbish all four wheels. Car needs paint and it looks very flat where it's sat here, so it needs a good mop and polish, a nice detail. We'll just check the windscreen for any chips or grazes. Service history I've just checked is very good. It has missed 2 years, but it's up to date and just been serviced this year already. Some minor scuffs on the rear here, not terrible, they'll all polish. I think this car has a future. I can turn this into a nice car. We've got a scratch across the roof here, but that's not through the paint. Right, well, you could see this car coming to the channel in a few weeks' time. I go and make my offer for it and we'll see what happens. We're safely back at Stream Cars HQ now. The car's going to go into the garage for a few days until it's ready to be delivered next week. I hope you enjoyed that little video, a bit about the day in my life and what goes on. Whilst I'm limited to some of the things that I can do, my phone is always on and you're welcome to call even if you want to just discuss anything about your car or want any advice. But I'm buying or selling, and I really would welcome the opportunity to have the opportunity to deal with you. And if you like what I've done here, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. It'd be great to get to 1,000 subscribers. There's no cost to that. It really helps with the algorithm and you get to see the cars that come to the channel as soon as I list them. So thank you for watching. I really appreciate it and hope you liked my video.